Life was generally good. I was trotting along through life quite happily. There were good times and bad times, but there are in life, and I was just going along and living it really. I believed that there was a God, but it was almost a kind of God of convenience that was brought out when I needed a God, but that I didn't have to do anything for and didn't really affect how I lived my everyday life. And I just got on with things, and I didn't know much about Christianity. I'd not been brought up with any faith. It was kind of a choose your own if and when you decide to. So I'd never really explored Christianity or anything like that. So I was just kind of moving through life, happy and getting on with it. I had my little boy, and about 8.5 weeks after that, I got seriously ill. I was rushed into hospital and given a 20% chance of survival. As I started to get a bit better, one of the nurses came to see me and asked if I believed in God, because she'd been praying for me. And that kind of set a niggle going in my brain that actually, yes, I think someone had helped me out here. Although the doctors were amazing and the nurses were amazing, actually there was more to it than that. And I kind of started questioning, whether I did actually believe in a faith. And as I got better, I started bringing my little boy to a mums and tots group at the church and started asking questions to a couple of the girls that I knew came to the church, and they started answering my questions, and I started asking about, whether I could come and what was going on. So we got to Christmas a couple of years ago, and that was my excuse really. I brought my little boy along, and some of my family came too, and we started getting involved. And the more I got involved, the more I realised that actually this was answering my questions, and it was, opening my eyes to a faith and a God that I did believe in. And so I then carried on coming to church and went on a Christianity Explored course where I asked lots more questions and had lots more questions answered. And that really kind of confirmed that actually, yes, I did believe in God and I believed in Jesus Christ, and this was the faith I wanted to follow. I think I'd got lots of questions about Jesus. I wasn't convinced necessarily when I started coming to church that actually I did believe he even existed. And I think doing the Christianity Explored course, I asked lots and lots of questions about that. And the more I asked and the more answers I heard and the more I looked at the Bible, the more I realised that actually this man did exist. He did walk the earth and he was the Son of God. And then I came to the understanding of what he'd actually done for me and for all of us. And giving his life, and that he was God's son, and that he did all of that so, we can live our lives now and hopefully go up to heaven to be with him in the end. So I think I just learnt more and more about him and learnt what a wonderful person and being he was, and how perfect he is and how imperfect we are, but how much I want to be like him. Life now is good. I've had lots of ups and downs since I've become a Christian, and I've had lots of trials really, but actually I've got my faith now, and I can talk to God and Jesus at any time, and I know they're listening to me and what I'm saying. And sometimes it's happy times where I'm giving thanks for things they've done for me, and other times it's when I'm screaming and shouting at them and want to have a good cry because there's things going on in my life that I'm not happy about. But I think ultimately I know I'm there, I know God is good, and I know that he wants good things for me and for all of us. So I think that's something that you can really hold on to when times are bad. And yeah, I just have a strength now that I don't think I had before I was a Christian. And also I've become a part of a wonderful church where I've met lots of wonderful people who share my faith, and I hopefully am giving to that community, and they give me a lot back, and I really feel part of a community now. And I bring my little boy along as well. And, I'm hoping that he's part of the Christian community and is learning about God and Jesus so early on, and that will guide him through his life.